Welcome back to Portland, and where today we're gonna be driving in against once again. As we're just gonna be trying to do for our first jobs. Now we're at $12,000 in cash, and let's just try to say we have two players remaining onto this one block as well. So before we're gonna be turning on the radio, and I shouldn't refuse to start every since we play around here. So as we can start the engine, we just try to make things a little bit one. So attempting to start the engine immediately, and we pulled out, and we eventually start driving. As we can try to stay on the right side of the road, and I'm probably, that must be for a recon for as well. So the outside the Portland is going to be making for all the way out of here. So I make sure if we started to run out of gas, that doesn't literally make it work. If it does work, we have only one player left, and because it's absolutely old-fashioned server, it doesn't get to be going even work. So I'm stuck right here, and I managed to find myself all the way out of here. And because I just slightly went off road, and we're gonna be going out of here, and that must be a small dealership, and how hard is going to be getting all the way around here. That must be the Sunnyside Road. You should be gonna be getting around here. Where is the mini-map as well? This is absolutely a changes in throughout for driving throughout for the changes into the nothing a little bit for this way. This is Portland origin, and because what exactly how we just matter, how we just wanted to do so. I literally heard some kind of sounds of everything is one thing as possible. If this is actually that I just went here to head, maybe I should be able to go this way or just gonna be going straight. Or maybe I should be able to complete stop, and before I should be able to drive some more. I have 3 vehicles. We got only one thing as well, and others I don't know really how to do so. And because the weather, the current weather is actually a little bit for once, and I'm making sure this is going to be staying sunny as well. I should be ready to completely, we're good to go. Speed is 40 miles per hour, and we're just going to be doing for minimal transmission as we start. As we came walk around here for many of these things, we're driving all the way around the town as completely as possible. And that should enable to get tried to dislike of my video, and I just started to get a little bit lost. And again, for many players, that doesn't make any sense. Keep on focus on the stop sign, and 3 minutes I wasn't able to get for a very go so much before I just making a screw limit around for the 25 miles per hour. Now I should be able to get around here for many more as possible. Now let's just try to get around for left. Now we needed to go all the way down into the left side, and I managed to be hurry around here. This is where I should be able to go circles around here of this highway. So this is where I should be able to get for a last checkpoint. Now we're ready to completely ready to go. 57 degrees Fahrenheit, and probably we're just going to be making a little bit very sure, and we're just going to be completely all the way stopped right here. Now as we're just going to be staying a little bit longer until that thing over here should be going to be going red as well. Once this red light has completed, we're just going to be complete to go onto the 4th gear as possible. Now we just take all the way to the 5th gear. Now we're just having a little bit smooth acceleration until we're going to be speeding onto 37 miles per hour. I do want to touch for the biking zone away for just as well. New hounds and towns for away for many more like these things. Hit it all the way to 45 miles an hour. This is not Indonesia or Brazil Philippines as well. 60 degrees Fahrenheit in the weather system, and probably this is United States all the way. Now down into the intersections that I can see the red light. Overall, it changes green. That I should be able to get for around for a 45 miles per hour. We still needed to get all the way for around for the town, as we spotted all the way for some kind of houses and many of these things of suburban drives. Back to 40 miles per hour against for only one staff overall. Now we still for just gonna be keeping it a little bit speed for very much. But I cannot believe it, because something has been joined in the game, and probably he's a pizza worker, and probably some kind of a little bit want things ourselves. I shouldn't refuse to go over here, and because there much maybe it's gonna be taking for a little bit for much more time, because 2 players have been joined, and many of them will be joined against very sooner. As we're ended up into the intersections around here, despite everything is red lights everywhere, and that we're going to be getting around for this first gear and staff. Now as we go back here, there must be green light ourselves, and I just slightly completely lost their mind. And because there are green lights over here, it absolutely look like this thing. If that is going to be our turn to go ahead. Now let's think for one thing ourselves to do. What is faster acceleration? Another intersection around here to get back into 14 miles per hour. And if I just going to be reaching all the way to the end of the road, this is where I actually just try to make things a little bit of stop. And we don't think as well. I should be able to refuse this as well. And the green light should be going to be merging left. I may find out. I really think this isn't going to be going for very much easier. Now we're going to be going into the green light as well. So let's just really head it all over to the south to do so, because without turning on the radio on, and probably I should be able to test our skills. Hitting all the way to 50 miles an hour, because I wasn't able to try to beat the red light. Now we're just staying on the course without having to get caught anyways. I think this should be lead on to the end of the road, I guess. I think we wouldn't have enough for many things, I just wasn't able to do so. Now I suggest we cannot do for using it about the road or the U-turn itself, because we just literally I have to return back as immediately as possible before that doesn't gonna be making any sense as well. So I'm not worrying about for many of these possibilities as well, and I make sure that the end of the day has come. I'm making sure I'll be speeding back as going back ran towards into the red light, which means it's a penalty of off time for very not sure. I can see some kind of a camera or speed footage camera around here. Now let's just gonna be trying to make things a little bit itself. I cannot believe this isn't gonna be going for very much crazier, because there must be wrong traffic lights over here, and I'm not gonna be very sure this isn't gonna be going for very much safer of all. And we're just gonna be hitting all the way to the green light as well. Now let's just try to head back home as fast as possible. Now even before this isn't gonna be going for such as a great idea, let's just try 55 miles per hour, and we try to make it as on time as possible. And by the time that we have been caught by the police, I might be able to screw around the red light as always. Now I'm never gonna be going over here and there, because next time I should be able to drive all the way right there as even possible. Let's try 16 miles per hour, and even though that I just might be able to get caught by the police, now let's just try to making things straight. I have to make it on time back and home. And we just let's try 65 miles per hour, even I just started to speeding all the way. Suburban homes? Anywhere? and we're just gonna be trying to slow down as very possible. And I should enable to make things a little bit calm things either. We got last 2 players left before it rains. I don't really think this is actually what is too late. The time is running out that fast before I can buy a new car, and looks like I just tried to. Oh dear, we're just so close. We're making it so for reaching all the way to 65 miles per hour. Now I just slightly gotta be making on time to do this. Let's make things a little bit lighter, and looks like I should be able to get back at here as even faster. I don't really think no one is going to be playing a little bit one thing, because when I was at this server, I can still getting a little bit of while and complete stopped and as well, so I should be able to get around for many more reasons. I think it's dark already, and we're just gonna be making it on time, but unfortunately I wasn't gonna be very too late at all, as I just literally hit the 5th gear. And where is the intersections around here? So this is absolutely going to be still keeping ourselves okay. Now I just started to get a little bit screwed, but most importantly I should have been able to get a ride back here. So this is where the off-road selection came from. And finally we just absolutely made it around here to the end of this video. So this is where I'm gonna be end of this video, right over here, and it's absolutely started to get cloudy again. So where is the dealership around here? Because it's right over here, and probably that is the end of this video. If you like for today's video about driving around for its changes and stuff, consider liking, subscribing, and click the bell for thanks for about 720 subscribers that I actually tried to buy for the McLaren 720S. I'm gonna be seeing you all later, and especially for mini lads too, that this can be Turbo Concept signing off, and I should be able to talk to this later. But next time I should be able to drive for anywhere as possibly that I need it.